Hello everyone. Today I'm going to interview the great person Shankar Narayan. He is the founder of Indian Vegan Society, and he lives in a self-made forest. Yes, since 2009 he's living there, and he organizes Satvik Vegan Festival every year. And please watch this video full of attention and take the valuable message what he wanted to give you. Please listen carefully. So without any delay, let's start the interview.
I am there here to introduce you Shankar Narayan. He's a famous guy, but you might not be knowing or might be knowing. So I want to introduce for my channel also, and I want to ask some question for my channel, like how you discover yourself, like you had to go for vegan or sattvic vegan. So how you discover, like how you took a decision that yes, I have to change certain things in my life.
Okay, I have to answer in two parts.
Yes.
So, how you discover yourself, you ask me. So, internally, when I think about myself, I feel I am nothing. So, that is my description about myself. But when I go to outside, when I talk with people, if I say I am nothing, no one is going to get any message out of that. Therefore, I talk about veganism. Veganism is a way of life for me. It is not just about diet. Of course, diet is prime part, and it is much more than that. And veganism, as you know, it is not eating any animal products and extending the same principle to our entire life in all activities. And I included sattvic nature about that. It is not just about diet, as I told you. So we need to inculcate a good lifestyle. Sattvic is a pure, simple, and in aligned with our principles in nature. So it's about lifestyle, peaceful, non-aggressive, non-dominating, non-controlling, simple, inherent lifestyle of ours. That is sattvic about me, according to me. And veganism, as you know, not eating animals. The combination of these two is my sattvic veganism and sattvic vegan society. When you eat good food, your behavior should also become good. If you have good feelings, but you don't exhibit that in your actions, so there is something wrong with your food or something somewhere not right. Therefore, you have to go together with these two: your right food and good heart and right expressions.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So how, like you are doing a job in Dubai, right? And you took a decision of coming back to India and doing something, like you have in something in your mind, and taking that decision is a great thing. Like it's a tough part, right? And how did you took that decision, and how did you manage, and how what implement in your mind that you wanted to do this thing, like you have this beautiful forest and I wanted to ask you these secrets like how you did this.
Yeah, certain decisions are based on certain inspirations. So I got some inspiration from great people. One is the Mahatma Gandhi's quote: "Be the change you want to see in the world." We complain in every aspect of life, but we don't want to contribute anything good about that. So at least minimum, what we can do is be the change. What right thing we want to see in this world, we want to do it ourselves. That is one thing. Another, Stephen Grellet, French poet, said, "You pass this way but once. If you want to do some good or show some kindness, do it now, or you may not come this way again." So I have one life. If I have to do something good, I have to do it in this life. I cannot think of doing it in another life or another time. So that is another inspiration. And another quote from someone, I don't know who it was. I heard that the world is not bad because of bad people. It is bad because of inaction of good people. So if you consider yourself a good person, you have to do something about it. So these prompted me to do something about the evils of the world. So I started doing veganism. It's nothing but ahimsa. Ahimsa is the core principle of Indian values. So ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, parigya. Ahimsa is the first principle in yama. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, ashtanga yoga. This is the first principle we need to practice. So like this, if you don't practice that, then you do everything else. The foundation will not be good. So foundation should be good. that ahimsa has to be practiced in complete spirit. So that is veganism. Then everything else happened after that. It's a beginning, and then once the train starts, you will have several. So I say veganism is a journey, not not a destination. So when you take it as a journey, every day you will learn new things. Every action, everything will be beautiful experience.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. Yeah. What about this forest? Like you created this by your own hand. I can see that it's take a lot of struggle to do by alone yourself, and you will be here alone, right? So how much like it takes a lot of courage and strength also, right? Even the mindset also. You created this so beautiful, and you say like I am just a god, right? So what do you want to say about this thing? Like how you made this, and how you got this idea of making this thing?
There are again several inspirations. One of the inspirations was visiting Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati Ashram. So I got a booklet from there about ashram rules. So I wanted a similar ashram for myself to live and practice my principles. So I started, I bought a land and reforested this, and it's more like an ashram where people learn from nature. And one of the principles Gandhiji used to propagate and practice in his ashram was physical labor. So you talked about the labor I do here. So physical labor is part of our life. We need to do. We cannot sit idle and whatever thoughts, maybe supreme thoughts maybe, but that is not enough for a good living. We need to use our body, otherwise we will lose our body. So we have to actively use in physical labor. So here we don't have any permanent servants. People do come to help me in sometimes when there is urgent need. Otherwise, most of the work I do myself. So whether it is cleaning indoor, outdoor, or digging or something, wherever possible with me, I do, because I enjoy doing that. Because body is meant to use. It is not to keep it idle or keep in a safe deposit locker. So therefore, body has to be used. The moment you stop using it, you will lose your life. So that is my experience. Therefore, I keep using my body, and work happens when I use it. So that is.
So yeah, I saw this nature. Yeah, like it's beautiful. Like I'm so grateful that I am having this opportunity to shoot you, and being here is a great thing, right? Like I enjoyed this nature, and I totally spent the one. I can't say this like in words. It's a beautiful, amazing feeling I got from this forest and from you also. And do you want to say something about to any message or anything to the people who are watching you? So you can just say some words to the people
Yes.
who are
Thank you for expressing the forest is beautiful. Not just this forest, any forest is beautiful.
Yeah.
So forests are always beautiful, but one thing is forest cannot sustain so many of us. So that also we need to keep in. Nature cannot sustain. We are artificially sustaining ourselves in artificial environment. We cannot skip all those environment and live in forest, all of us. So I made an adventure. It has its ups and downs, and I am ready for that. Not everyone is ready for experimenting, living in forest or creating forest and living.
Yeah.
So here there is no volunteer work. There is no work. Forest doesn't need humans as such. So if I have volunteers, then there will be more destruction. So they don't have any opportunities or anything. But yeah, there is a message from forest that we need to take life easy. We should not be result oriented or target oriented. So when you take it easy, everything happens in life. So life is beautiful, like forest, and it automatically happens. As I said, though I planted some 4,000 saplings here, I didn't do much. I didn't water, I didn't manure. It just grew on its own. So my life is also like that. So as long as we have strength, we will survive. Come what may. Even if you want to end our life, it won't. It is not easy. It won't happen so easily. So our efforts are meaningless. So nature, and if you believe in God, God is very powerful. There is some design, there is some divine power. So it will happen as such. But we keep working. That is my message. So if we cannot take things granted and keep quiet, sit idle, and life will not be good. We have to keep working without expectations, without big targets. So then life will be beautiful, not only for us, for all those around us, around all the humans around us, all the animals around us, all the trees. The whole world is one. So it is made from one component and we feel different shape, that's all. So we are all one. When we feel that even if we perish, world will not perish. People say world is coming to an end and all. I don't agree with that. World will not be agree, but it is our perception. Even I don't come to an end. So I may age and take another shape. So therefore, nothing to be afraid of. There should not be any insecurity in life. So therefore, we should not run around or chasing fame, chasing money, chasing love, chasing comfort, chasing anything. So let us enjoy like nature enjoys itself. Then life will be beautiful. So whether it is fame or name doesn't matter. So we will have a good life come what may. When we train our mind to be like that. If we are already trained in different ways, but yeah, we need some efforts to change that into natural way. So when we do that, life is beautiful. I wish everyone a great life and like these trees.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what a beautiful word you said. Like, don't chase anything. Like, yeah, it's in like nature also says like, do like continue your work, like do your thing. That's a beautiful thing you said about that. And I want to ask one question, like last question, like, how come you got this a name, this forest name?
Stita Prajna.
Stita Prajna. How you got this, and what made you to keep that particular word?
See, earlier I was also chasing a lot of things. I was mentally unstable. Mentally, see, target oriented life. I want to do this, I want to do this, all these things. Like anyone else, I used to have a lot of dreams. So I'm not saying we should not have any dream, but we should not worry too much when dreams don't realize. So that sometimes I used to console myself that life is good, you manage yourself, there is nothing bad. But some other times I had to say to myself that I wanted to do this, I want to do that. So things are not happening as such. So there was volatility in my mind. So at that time I read Bhagavad Gita. Sthita Prajna is the term taken from chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita. Sthita Prajna is stable-minded or focused on God. God is good here. So when you are focused on good things, all negativity disappears. So volatility disappears. Your uncertainty or insecurity, everything goes away because you are focused on good things. So when you are focused on good things, when there is light, darkness cannot enter. So that is the principle. So when I focused on certain good things, Sthita Prajna, it's aspirational. I haven't reached that stage yet. I will never be able to do that because it is like godly. But when you have good aspirations, it is easy to follow that light. So Sthita Prajna has come from Bhagavad Gita and it is about our mental status. So when you are stable-minded, life becomes easier.
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to interview you or talk with you. Thank you so much, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to staying with you for a few days. And thank you for everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for watching till the end, and thank you universe. And yeah, see you in the next video. Namaste.